What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We slew the princess, the world outside the cabin disappeared, we died, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We slew the princess, the world outside the cabin disappeared, we died, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. That's a good point. How do we know we didn't have things backwards? Maybe slaying the princess was what ended the world, not the other way round. Well, that's exactly what we're afraid of. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. Okay. She's definitely dead. Ghost! That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Oh, we listened to you plenty. We slew the princess just like you asked us to, and then you locked us away in an empty void for eternity. So we slew ourselves too. It doesn't matter because we didn't fail to slay her. And if she's really back, which I doubt, it'll be just as easy to do it again. But after that nasty trick you pulled on us, maybe she's not the only one around here in need of slaying. Yes, maybe this whole thing was a trick to get us to end the world. And now we get to go through the whole charade again, wholly aware of what's waiting for us at the end. But that's assuming she's alive in that cabin. We did kill her, after all. Of course we're special. This is boring. He's clearly not interested in talking, so let's just do as he says, and maybe he'll stop bothering us. Oh, do you think there's something else out there? All right, let's see what we can find. It's bound to be more interesting than doing the same thing over again. She won't be a problem. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already. Who cares if there's a mirror? Let's just go into the basement and find her body so we can be done with this. And now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not even important enough to be acknowledged. Nobody's here. Naturally. Nobody's here. Naturally. It's just like I told you. It's just like I told you. Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us? Finish how? We already did what you told us. And now she's a ghost. I think he's asking about what happens after we save the world. If that's even still an option. She's a ghost. Common sense? Fine. Then let me observe that the acts of killing her and killing ourselves haven't got us much of anywhere. We're still back in this cabin, we're still dealing with her, only now she has a good reason to hate us. Fine. Then let me observe that the acts of killing her and killing ourselves haven't gotten us much of anywhere. We're still back at this cabin, we're still dealing with her, only now she has a good reason to hate us. We could always ask her what she wants. I don't know. Maybe we do what she wants. Maybe we let her possess us and walk out of here. But we're not a ghost. Unless we are? Maybe that's why the mirror disappeared. We're actually dead. And just where is home, I wonder? We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance? We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance? No. Are we putting this to a vote? Because personally, I'd prefer if we didn't die again. She does have a little bit of an attitude, but I can't blame her. We did kill her after all. I wouldn't be nice to my murderer if I was killed. How do you know that? And how do you know that? Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine. Is she asking if she can possess us? Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Maybe for her, but it's crowded enough in here as is. Don't much like the sound of that. It's crowded enough in here as is. That doesn't sound very reassuring. I don't like the uncertainty here. I don't know what to do or who to trust. You know, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathising with us. This whole thing's been an ordeal, hasn't it? That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over. The first? We're not asking you. We've heard your whole speech already. Oh, she's upset, isn't she? Not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over? I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over? So, it doesn't work like that for you? So, it doesn't work like that for you? Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass. I'm a voice. I'm me, is what I am. No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. Look, we've come this far. I say it's worth a try. Of course we're sure. The decision has already been made. I'm not so sure about all of that. And then what happens? Are we dead? Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. Yes? But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world? Don't mention it. Are we doing the right thing? Why do I feel so sad? Are you sure about that? Something should have happened. But that's ours. Did we get her? So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to. So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me. And then what? You already know what we mean, don't you? So why don't you go ahead and tell us? Are you going to try and lock us away in a timeless void again? Because I didn't much care for that. What an interesting choice of emphasis. We could always try violence. It's worked for us so far. Who says ghosts are immune to violence? There's nothing common or sensible about common sense. Action and observation are the only things that matter. I suppose you have a point. Do you have any ideas, then? I suppose we could. It would be something different. I like different. We could. It would be something different. I like different. And is that really so bad? But those are the only options, aren't they? Violence, or doing what she wants. Or just leaving her down here. Though ignoring a problem is rarely a solution, is it? Death, at least as a form of permanence, is just a concept. And clearly it's not a very useful one anymore. Maybe we should throw it out entirely. She's seeing things pragmatically. We should do the same. Reality is what's in front of us, not our preconceptions of what it should be. There doesn't need to be a static truth. There doesn't need to be objectivity. She's seeing things pragmatically. We should do the same. Reality is what's in front of us, not our preconceptions of what it should be. There doesn't need to be objectivity. How specific? How specific? She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. If that's what it comes down to, that's what it comes down to. But I don't see the point of offing ourselves just yet. I wouldn't say she's ever pretended to be sweet or innocent. Oh, what tipped you off? Was it the corpse? But we did slay her. You're using a lot of words to say a lot of nothing. That'd be dull, anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice. Now isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. A boring question with an easy answer. Nothing. She's dead. Dead things can't hurt us. A boring question with an easy answer. Nothing. She's a ghost. Ghosts can't hurt us. See? She doesn't mean it. She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of us. No, you're not doing that. Oh, cut it out. You don't need to be so pathetic. It would seem so, yes. She's about to try something. Get ready. Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters. I'm clearly the same thing you are. Obviously she's nowhere to be seen. One way or another this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it? Isn't that an interesting idea? Hear that? She's scared. No point wasting more time. You can try if you want, but I think this is an end for all of us. I think he's gone, just like everything else. I don't know. I don't think so. This is different than it was last time. It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another, or is it the same world reborn? For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place. And wine. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next. So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose. We're still here. Don't let her get to you. It doesn't matter. Somehow, soon, this too will be over, and we'll move on to something new. I feel like you all keep forgetting that. Yes? And yet it didn't. We're fine. She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favour. Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember. She's real now. Pity we don't have a weapon. Or maybe burying them would put her to rest. Or maybe burying them would put her to rest. But we are trying. I think that's all the answer we're going to get out of her. Maybe we should have just left her here. Maybe we should still just leave her here. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? Is she asking if she can possess us? Don't like how she said that. It sounds dangerous. That's not very reassuring. It's pretty crowded already, wouldn't you say? And she's not exactly friendly. She might be making it hard for us to kill her body, but those bones look very, very real. Maybe breaking them breaks her. I see her point. Everything here is so impermanent, always shifting. The end of one thing just leads to the start of another. Besides, that would be dull. It's always more interesting if we make a choice. Is anything dangerous if we can never really die? What a strange thing to say. Isn't the turn of phrase, fate's worse than death? It sounds to me like she'd be a lovely roommate. What's another voice rattling around in here? We'll be fine. What's another voice rattling around in here? We'll be fine. Neither is he. No, there has to be a way out of here. There just has to be. No, I can't accept that. What if we let her take our body? That's what she wanted last time. We can still put all of this to rest, right? No, I can't accept that. I know she just killed us, but what if we free her? What if we help her leave? We haven't tried that yet. Are you suggesting we let her out? Her influence? Come on, let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer. Come on, let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer. That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work. Wouldn't that get, I don't know, boring? Well, we didn't have to start over. Well, we didn't have to start over. Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. I mean, he did promise. Only we don't have to see her. That's got to be better, right? But she can't kill us out here. Why would staying out of killing distance be worse if she's getting out regardless? I guess you'll just have to stop us if you want us to go to the cabin so bad. Haven't you been suggesting we team up with the princess? What's strange? Is it the mirror? I'm sure we have too much self-respect to do something so worm-like, right? We can always at least pretend to have a conversation as equals. We did kill her last time. The way to the basement? Don't you mean door? Shit, where is she? Oh, like it's that easy? Except that pain hurts. Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time. Something tells me pointing out the irony wouldn't do much to help us. Something tells me pointing out the irony wouldn't do much to help us. Oh, that's a good one. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? Not like this. Are you seriously trying to blame this on us? Oh, will you now? With her like that? Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine? It's so cramped in here, like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. It's so cramped in here, like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I think you should stop talking. I think you should stop talking. We were gonna let you out of here. That's the whole reason we marched all the way back up to the cabin. We were gonna let you out of here. That's the whole reason we marched all the way back up to the cabin. I was. And what reasons are those supposed to be? Nobody should be able to be judge, jury, and executioner. We weren't always like this. I guess that's that. Please, just let her out. Isn't saying all of this his job? This is it then. The big moment. We're us again. We're us again. We're putting in everything we have. What happens now? But I want to know what he thinks happens now. Yes, so it does. Does there have to be a way out? For all we know, this is just how things are. That does sound like it could be interesting. Or at least, different. Oh, threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice. Oh, threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of anything? We've already died twice. It doesn't mean much to us anymore. All death has done is shunt us back to these woods, where we're forced to listen to your empty warnings again and again. And here we go again, off to slay her again. Not if they're creative with it. We killed ourselves. We killed ourselves. Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us. The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy. It was boring. Yes, and then she killed us. All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her. It would. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. Is that supposed to be a riddle? If it is, it's not very good.
I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us. On second thought, let's not kill him. Let's throw him someplace that never ends. I'd like to see what that does to him. So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out. Yet here we are, walking away despite your protestations. It sounds like somebody's about to crack. Would you look at that? We won. I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it? He didn't say door, did he? We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others. And what's your point? I thought you wanted to get out of here. This is a way out, and it's different. We might as well take it. Then turn off the part of you that feels things. It is. Pain is just another sensation. If you can tolerate joy, you can tolerate pain. Yes, that's what it does. That's the definition. You need to explain to yourself why it isn't. I say we let her do it. It's something different. Well, unless you have any specific ideas, I think my vote's the only one that counts. Yes, real smart. It is fine. Everything is always fine. These consequences have no real impact on us outside of momentary discomfort. I'm sure we'll be moving on again soon enough. It's rather rude to show up in somebody else's body and boss it around like this. Were we? I've always been like this. It's a new experience. You should try being possessed sometime. There's nothing else like it. An end is an end. Let's see what it has in store for us. Oh, he really is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could deal with him for us. How interesting. You're not. You're thinking too much about how she's hurting us. You're thinking too much about your body. It's just a body. An empire of frigid nothing. Yes, we've really shown them all, haven't we? Oh, and why is that?
The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all... I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them. It was bullshit. Even though she was already... Why should we help you? Oh yeah, and you believed him? Pah. Now wouldn't that be something? Don't play by his rules. Everything here's rigged. Everything here's changing to whatever's convenient for him. Even the wood... That's a hedge, not a wager. How convenient everything always comes back to what you... Ugh, of course she does.
How are we supposed to decide on anything if you just keep coming up with new rules? Since when is there a wrong way to slay?
She'll understand the value of that.
More rules, more rhetoric. Since when is there a wrong way to slay her? I'm sick of him. You can only bend the rules so much, huh? You can talk all you want, but you can't really do much of anything, can you?
Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again?
The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free. Great. Something else has been taken away from us. What are the odds she's waiting for us right behind it? If I were running a bullshit factory, it's what I'd do. He can't see the mirror. The knife is gone, defying his expectations. Who the hell is... I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over. What are the odds she's waiting for us right now, just out of sight, on the other side of that glass? Here we go. Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us. Do we even have a choice? Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade? And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here? There's another option, you know. Don't help either of them. Flip the table. That gap where the mirror was, I don't think it goes anywhere. Let's throw ourselves... anything to get out of this hellhole. Shit. I just hope it's a way out. We actually won, didn't we? Enough is enough. I'm tired of us always... What an end. But at least he's gone. But... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next one we all go. 1, 2, 3. Yes, but now we're falling with her. She doesn't get an easy way out this time. Just like we didn't get an easy way out last time. We did it! We actually did it! Why? What do you know that you're not telling us? We've tried doing it our way, and we've tried doing it his way. I think the only way left is hers. And why shouldn't we? It's obvious she's the one with the real power here. We might as well ingratiate ourselves to our terrifying new overlord. See, it's that last part I'm not so sure about. We've ended twice now. We even ended her once, but it didn't matter. But well then, if the world... It was bullshit! All the more reason to side with her, really. It takes a bullshit artist to recognise
Do you see how little authority he has? He's practically just begging us at this point. So it sounds to me like she's getting out no... Oh, I agree. This is... That was then, this is now. Of course we do. We've been over it. Find the one in charge and make sure she knows how helpful we are. Let's be mindful of our position, boys. Yeah, but she sort of let us do that, didn't she? And again, we don't have a blade. And look at the bright side, at least every... She'll understand the value of that. Oh, stop being such cowards, all of you. We know what we're going to do. We know what's going to happen to us. There's literally nothing to be afraid of. Who says being watched is a bad thing? If we haven't done anything wrong, we don't have anything to worry. Great, we're all on the same page then. The important part now... Oh, don't have second thoughts. This has to happen. Look, she's mad at us, I get it. But it's nothing we can't clear up after she possesses our body. What are the odds she's waiting for us right behind it? If I were running a bullshit factory, it's what I'd do. The two of you are being incredibly rude. Hi, hello, welcome. I just want to tell you how great a job you're doing. You're a real go-getter, really seizing destiny by the throat. That was then. This is now. I'm a big fan of winners, and you're the biggest winner. I'll have you know that at the end of the day, I just want a job. I figure if he's right and you're going to end the world, there's... Look, all I'm saying is that... Do we even have a choice? Yeah, just like I told you we would. We're here. It's for the best, really. Hear that, boys? There's another option, you know. Don't worry about all the criticism you're doing. Couldn't have planned it better myself. That gap where the mirror was, I don't think it goes anywhere. Let's throw ourselves into the abyss. Which means we made it to the... Now this is just... I thought we already fell forever. Maybe we'll find our freedom on the other side. Finally, we'll get to see what's really out there. Everything is gone, except her. It's now or never, no doubt. Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't... What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave? I don't think we can stop her if that's what she wants to do. She ripped our heart out. Who's to say she can't go ahead and steal our body and make us do whatever she wants? This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore. Great, let's just hurry. Do you see how little authority he has? He's practically just begging us at this point. She at least takes what she wants. She's inspirational, really. Suspiciously quick. And what does that mean? So, it seems to me like she's getting out no matter what we do. And I say, aligning ourselves with somebody like her is clearly the better option. She's going places. Let's make our way to the cabin and demonstrate our value. Oh, I agree. This is definitely the best thing for us to do. Everyone is manipulating us, but we're starting to see the threads now. We just have... And why is that? That was then, this is now. And besides, she'll always be there to set free if things go south. That was then, this is now. And besides, she'll always be there to set free if things go south. There's got to be a crack in this world somewhere. If he's looking in at us, there has to be a way out. I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing. Something. Maybe letting her out really is the answer. I wouldn't trust that if I were the one making decisions. Of course there isn't a mirror. What do you mean there isn't a mirror? There's a mirror, plain as day at the end of the hall. Oh, stop being such cowards, all of you. We know what we're going to do. We know what's going to happen to us. There's literally nothing to be afraid of. Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening? It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one. For all we know, she could be standing... Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now. This is it. The mirror's going to go away, and she's going to startle us. We better brace ourselves. I hate that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse. Oh, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing. Are we? She clearly hates us. I'm not sure letting her in is a good idea. Not like this. Okay, maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us. I'll have you know that as soon as we wound up back in the woods on this go-around, I suggested that we free you. I'm on your side. Yeah, but not like this. She's going to make it hurt. Do we need to explain to you why pain is bad? Funny how she says that like it's a bad thing when it's exactly what she's doing right now. Okay, deep breath. Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. What am I talking about? This isn't fine. It was better when she was a normal girl. I don't think this is helping. Which means we made it to the end of the world. We're survivors. We're going to die. No, we're going to do something worse than dying. She's going to torture us out of existence. Now this is just embarrassing. I would have made sure all of you had cushy jobs on the other side of this. But you're going to make it impossible to patch things up. We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. I thought we already fell forever. You're the puppet master here. She might be making it hard for us to kill her body, but those bones look very, very real. Maybe breaking them breaks her. I see her point. Everything here is so impermanent. Besides, that would be dull. It's always more interesting if we make a choice. Is anything dangerous if we can never really die? What a strange thing to say. It sounds to me like... What's another voice? Neither is he. We killed ourselves because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us. The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy. Only we don't have to see her. That's got to be better. But she can't kill us out here. Why would... I guess you'll just have to stop us if you want us to go to the cabin so bad. Of course there isn't a mirror. There wasn't one last time either, so why would it be there this time? She's seeing things pragmatically. We should do the same. Reality is what's in front of us. How specific. How specific. She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. If that's what it comes down to, that's what it comes down to. But I don't see the point of... I wouldn't say she's ever pretended to be sweet or innocent. Oh, what tipped you off? Was it the corpse? But we did slay her. You're using a lot of words to say a lot of nothing. That'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice. Now isn't that an interesting thought? We could... It could be the best way to trap her for good. A boring question with an easy answer. Nothing. She's dead. A boring question with an easy answer. Nothing. She's a ghost. See?
She doesn't mean it. She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. No, you're not doing that. Oh, cut it out. You don't need to be so pathetic.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. Look, we've come this far. I say it's worth a try. Of course we're sure. The decision has already been made. I'm not so sure about all of that. And then what happens? Dead. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. Yes?